Welcome, Sagittarius. This is Regina of Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your May new moon reading, inspired by the new moon in Taurus in 10 degrees, conjuncting Uranus in 14 degrees of Taurus. So this new moon is about implementing those changes that we want to implement as a result of the many months of healing that we have undergone since the fall of last year, and also ways of changing and adjusting to our external realities that are gentle, that are enjoyable, that focus on what feels good and what we know to be practically good in terms of improving our bodies, our health, our lives. I have laid out the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot cards. I'll clarify with the African Tarot deck, and I will finish off with an Oracle reading. And if you enjoy these readings, please like and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate all of you who do. And let's get started, Sagittarius, with your overall energy, the Five of Wands. This card indicates that you are fielding a lot of a variety of new ideas and communications. You have a lot of irons in the fire, so to speak, and there is a little bit of a chaotic sense with so much new growth and opportunity available to you as you try to field these various opportunities before you. This card, unlike the traditional Rider-Waite, is a single person managing a variety of swords, of wands, I should say, and that is putting the emphasis on your own internal management of opportunities rather than an external conflict. The external conflicts you may be experiencing are more the result of your managing and orchestrating your desire for growth and change in your own experience. In the beginning of May, we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Six of Cups. Sagittarius, this is a time of practical embodiment of the resources and the sense of abundance that you feel is available to you at this time. You are realizing a truly magical potential that has been unleashed by the incredible work that you've done on yourself, the incredible healing process, your ability to manage and harmonize your relationships with others, including your relationship with the past. You have dug deeply into your unconscious patterns, and you have positively revisited much of the nostalgic energy of your early formative years, perhaps your family of origin, the early days of your career. You are finding in that affirmation of your naturally occurring talents and gifts. And you are recognizing in former events and relationships opportunities for you to rebalance the scale so that where you were once giving of energy, you are now open to receiving the gifts and the pleasure of things that you always have enjoyed doing. Many of these things are things that you are continuing to do, and for others of you, these are things that you are reviving in your daily practice, in your daily life, so that you are enjoying the things and the people with whom you used to do pleasurable things with. So there is a strong focus on talents, manifesting the concrete results of your talents, manifesting literal gifts, creative gifts, and making things. So As an earth sign, I love the idea of crafting, building, creating at every level. And there is a tremendous amount of connection to your past as you are rediscovering and re-embodying this incredible talent, resourcefulness, abundance, and beauty. In the second week of May, we have the Five of Cups, the Monarch, which is the Emperor, and the Nine of Wands. So this is the second five. You are definitely feeling a lot of change. The Five of Cups is indicating that there are things in the past that you are having tremendous difficulty letting go of. They are things that in many ways you have idealized. You have such positive emotional attachments to the enjoyment of former relationships or projects, efforts you made, work that you did that did not quite meet your expectation, and have really enwrapped you in the sense of grieving that has become almost comfortable to you. The value in this comfort is it's allowed you to really milk the lessons that you've learned, and it's also helping you to recognize that change has occurred and is occurring because you have what remains, the critical key to what remains. The Two of Cups that remain from the spilled cups are your ability to connect not only with other people but also with your higher self, your greater potential. You now understand that things that you once saw in a certain romantic light, you now see them for their real authentic value, and that is the connection with you that is afforded because of the deeper self-knowledge that you are gaining at this time. The Emperor card, the Monarch, indicates your ability to step into control. This is your recognizing you have a history of manifestation. You have realized many opportunities in your life, many relationships. You've learned how to build practically, and this is where the energy of the Queen of Pentacles is really coming in and flowering with the Monarch, who recognizes the embodiment of those resources and talents and is able to strategize their best usefulness and implementation in the real world. This is at the center of your reading. So this is giving you a sense of true command over every aspect of your life based on the wisdom of your experience. The Nine of Wands is a little challenging because the changes that you are realizing, the opportunities that are before you, is encouraging you to work to the point of absolute exhaustion. There is not an opportunity, recognizing how aligned the present opportunities are that you've manifested with your ultimate vision, but you are having difficulty retiring from the ongoing effort. Despite the beautiful picture of rest and repose on this card, you are in fact more determined than ever to keep going along the path of your manifestation, along the path of your growth and your vision. You are growing something unique and fundamental to who you are as an outgrowth of your talents and resources. And despite the tremendous exhaustion, the pull on your physical energies, which is something that we are really looking at during this new moon in Taurus. How are we treating our bodies? How are we caring for our bodies? How are we enjoying the changes that we are implementing? So this is definitely indicating that despite the damage, the cost of the the effort you are making and realizing you are more determined than ever. You have not given up. You are continuing on this path. Towards the middle of May, you have the Nine of Cups, the World card, and the Six of Swords. I hope I didn't say April at any point, because we are in May. The Nine of Cups is indicating, indeed, everyone is getting this Nine of Cups. I think it's about the global experience of learning to embrace the process, learning to enjoy and identify those positive emotions that we're working towards. We are being advised by the stars to move towards things that feel good, moving towards energies and experiences that are pleasurable and that fulfill our sense of harmony, beauty, and aesthetics, which come directly from our values. So the World card indicates as well that you have completed a cycle of achievement. You have and are in a process of receiving the rewards of a journey that you have been on. You have completed the journey. You are closing out a cycle of achievement. And from this, you are stepping through a portal in which you are now able to take these gifts and lessons and move on to a new experience of growth. And I believe that you are manifesting and opening up totally unimaginable doors that are feeling really good to you. This is, I suspect, Sag, some unexpected pleasure in achievements, conceptual achievements, intangible achievements. Ideas are giving you, your growth is giving you so much pleasure and joy and creating a sense of lightness that is somewhat unfamiliar to you. While you are continuing on this deep healing journey. The two sixes in this reading indicate that you are in a process of balancing, harmonizing, and healing. Part of that healing is moving away from experiences that are not pleasurable, that are not rewarding, that do not feel good, and yet in finding peace, looking for that peace, you are finding acceptance and a realization that the difficulties that you have and are experiencing as you balance your relationships, as you move towards a greater sense of equity in your working environment, that you are finding peace, you are finding acceptance. And this is really key for you right now because it's encouraging you to move on. And Sagittarius, you are bound to continue this exploration as it is netting you so many beneficial experiences and feelings. The sense of comfort or discomfort in your body, but an identification with your values. The Monarch card, the Emperor in the middle of your reading, is clarified by the Chariot and the Three of Wands. Well, as I was saying, Sagittarius, you are continuing to move forward on your journey of purpose. You have identified your purpose, your authenticity, and you have learned how to ask for help. And that help is allowing you to relinquish your ego and make much quick progress on this road of achievement that you are now moving towards, this chasing after a heart's desire or a vision that is important to you. What's most interesting is the Three of Wands indicates that you have gained the courage through these difficult challenges to move into a new direction, to try something new, to begin a new path, to move into an area of growth so that you are now testing out your ideas, putting out your feelers and waiting for the results of some of those earlier explorations and research that you've been doing. So this is reflecting your tremendous courage of the Emperor card, of the Monarch. The Monarch is clear, has a plan, has a vision, has a knowing and experience that all things can be achieved if the correct steps are taken. So you are moving forward with this confidence and this embodiment of resourcefulness and abundance, but also harmony and beauty in the world. I'm going to finish off your reading with a botanical inspiration, Sagittarius. And again, if you enjoy this reading, if you find it useful, please like and subscribe to my channel. And I appreciate all of you that do. So I've pulled the Coreopsis, and the key word is always joyful. Ralph Waldo Emerson says, write it on your heart that every day is the best day of the year. I'm going to leave this here, Sagittarius. I'm going to thank you for your time and attention, and until next time, Namaste.